Hello everybody, welcome to Transport Fever 2. So, in the meantime, I was browsing the map, and I think we need to replace these cargo stations. I think they're too close together. So I'm going to do that now. If you kind of look at the map, I mean, obviously that's at the very end. This is not the middle at all. Here's the end. I would say kind of where we were, maybe more about here's the middle. Kind of where I think we should place this. Let's place it here. Is it on this side or the opposite side? It is on the opposite side. So we're actually going to place it a little bit more in, and we're going to place the top one more out, and kind of do something like that. We'll place that one there, and we're going to place this one more of like right here-ish. Yeah, I think that might be the best bet. I mean, these can hit these two, easier access, and also, because of this, I am looking at putting in the rail line now. I mean, that's still kind of close compared to that, so maybe this actually just needs to go a little bit farther down. We'll kind of go here, maybe? How about there? Does that look a little bit better? Yeah, that looks better. So we're going to do that instead, I think. But now that we've gotten this done, and we gotta go over here. We don't have any rail line, obviously, so I don't know why I even bother checking. I would like to build our tracks, at least up to this one here. We don't technically need electric yet, but yeah, we might as well pay for it because we're gonna eventually need it. Why is that 75? Oh yeah, miles per hour. Idiot. I am so used to seeing the kilometers per hour. I was not even thinking about how it looked with that. Like with miles per hour. I've just been too used to it. So we'll do that. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll go up this little hill. Just kind of keep this a little bit straight. We can, let's go like that. I mean, how does that look? That doesn't look too aggressive, does it? No, no, okay, that's not aggressive. I didn't want it to be an aggressive slope. Which way do we have to go through? We're going to go through this little area here, go past Independence without trying to interfere with Independence at all. So we're going to go like this, I think. This is going to be difficult. That's not a main line. I can delete all this. Good. Yeah, let me delete all this. That's not what I want to delete. That's, come on. I really don't want to delete that house. So let me do the road trick real quick. Yep. Delete and delete. Okay. There. Let's get our rail line put in. We just got high-speed rail. Ironic. We don't need high-speed rail anyways, but I just find it funny that we just got it. So we're headed towards Independence, which is that iron nod. Or node, I mean. Let's try to keep this straight as possible. Only 700, or yeah, 700. Only 75 miles per hour for this rail, which kind of seems a little slow, honestly. I guess I don't know exactly how fast the rails went back in these days, but it just kind of seems a little slow. I also don't really have any frame of reference for how fast the rail should be or not. I don't really want to have to go all the way through that, so what we're probably going to do is actually back this up. You have to think about expansion, because eventually will be probably a lot of lines on this rail. Sure. That looks wonky as all hell, but sure, we'll clean it up eventually. Most likely. Probably. 99% confidence that we will. This is a tight area. We're probably going to want to start turning now. Just to make it very gentle. Just so we don't, even when we go to high-speed rail, if something wants to go 180 or whatever the max is, going to get this probably around 180. It can, even on that little corner there when we go to high-speed rail. Well, actually, we have a high-speed rail now, so let's see how fast. 186. Okay, so I was close. I was actually pretty close in guessing the speed of rail between the conversion between the two systems. So let's go something like that. Yeah, that's exactly where I wanted to hit with this as well. Basically want to do exactly this. Yeah, I want to do this before trains start getting way too expensive. Trains are going to get very expensive very quick. So I don't want to do this to the point to where, hey, by the way, this train is $30 million. I would prefer to try and do it when, hey, this train is like 3 million, but we're past that point. We're at more like, hey, this is 10 million or 12 million. We're kind of at that point, which is bearable for what we got. I'll take that for what we have right now. Like I said, I'm sure trains will be pretty expensive when we buy it, but I think we can get away with it. This section's gonna look wonky. I know it is. I kind of got out of the groove with the train because I was focused too much on the curve, making an even curve. Yeah, that's. We might be better off just cutting through that, if I'm being honest. So let's do that. Let's actually cut right through this. Make it an even go at it. Yeah. I mean, that's more money, but at least we're not dipping. And this even kind of has like a... Does it have a weird bobble in it? No, it doesn't have a weird bobble. It actually is a pretty gentle curve. So we need to go right. Yep, let's go this way. See if we can go straight still. Yep. Okay, so this is a deficit here, which maybe. How aggressive is that? Not too aggressive, but also not too clean either. So maybe we do something like this and then connect up. That looks better. Okay. Yes. Alright, we are way past it. Okay, so we actually need to come back. Wow, we are actually very past it. So let me come back a lot, and then I'll come this straight off. And then see where we meet. Yeah, I'll take this literally fully straight off it. Don't even care that I just went through that. I do care about this, because actually I can't go directly straight off. So what I'm going to actually have to do is turn here, at least a little bit, just do a little bit of a bend, kind of like this, and then go straight off. And this hopefully will make it a little bit cheaper and easier for our trains. Kind of traverse this wasteland that they call a desert. Because let's be honest, this is kind of like Texas. Like rural Texas. Like we're freaking middle of nowhere, man. Like, do you guys even have internet? That's the area of this that this is located in. This is what it is. Yeah, we'll bring this all the way back, just like we had it, and kind of see where it meets up. I can't really talk. I just got fiber optic like a few months ago, so I can't really talk. Before I had 10 Mbps internet speed, and we just got upgraded to fiber optic, which was I didn't think I would ever have that much joy in my life at one moment. That's a joke. But I'll tell you what, it was a monumental occasion. I got to update Call of Duty. I got to update SnowRunner, and it didn't take me 4 freaking days to do it. Man, things were going my way that day. I tell you what, it's a completely different world when you can download shit and not have to worry about, you know, can I download it now, or do I have to wait until I'm asleep, or hey, this is a 3-day download because it's 20 gigabytes. It's just a little bit different. part of the reason for doing this was to do fuel. Part of the reason. Not the entire reason, but definitely part of the reason. And I'm kind of seeing something already that I like. I dislike that both of these are in the frickin' center, but I also kind of like it at the same time. Because that means the train will be very valuable with fuel and oil transport. What I don't like is I have 1, 2, 3 oil wells over on one side, and I have 1 oil well over here. So the game literally gave me the exact ratio for this. Because the 2 to 1 there, and then it's 1 to 1 here. So it literally gave me the exact ratio I need. How much is it? You're 2 to 1, aren't you? No, you're 1 to 1. Yeah, game gave me exactly what I need. Newark refinery, right there. Would you look at that? Boys, I know what we're doing. Oh, and females. Don't forget about the females. I know what we're doing today. So we are going to do a cargo. Unfortunately, this won't work, will it? They're just too far apart. Yeah. So we'll put one here. Put one here. I'll delete this road. We will be taking out a loan for everything, but this line should make us a very good chunk of money, so I'm not worried about cost analysis right now. I'm not worried about it. So I'll do that. I have to delete this road. That's actually kind of a long journey. That's actually kind of a long journey for truck. Like, longer than I thought it would be for it, but I mean, overall it's not too long of a journey, just longer than I expected. So let's go something like this, and then 180 it. Now the question I guess is, do we do over or under? I've never really done under. So what happens if we do something like this? I'm very curious actually. I've never done under a line. I've never tried this. This actually looks fairly cool just because of how it is. Let's build a rail, see what that does for us. If that does anything or no. So do we have to arc that? Yeah, we do actually have to arc it. Bridge pillar collision. Well, you're stupid, so. Because as soon as we delete it, yeah. Okay. Is it better for this to be underneath or opposite side? I think opposite side is what we do. I know I said I wanted them on the same side, but this is kind of what I'm thinking. Just for simplicity's sake. And I know we built the line tight here, so we're gonna... Yeah, I don't... Okay, well I built it so it was all on the same side so I didn't have to think about it. And now I've messed up a little bit because I thought too far ahead, but I forgot to think close ahead. If that makes sense. So, which it probably doesn't, but so, to fix that, we need to constantly move this to the outside, or we could fix the line, which I don't really want to fix the line. So I'm thinking we actually, what we do is just keep it how it was, and then we don't have rail here yet, so let's just do this, connect it up, forget about it, pretend it doesn't exist, and call it a day. So let's do that. And then I will also interrupt this main connection to put some country road here. No, because I want to straighten it out. I just thought to myself, why didn't I just upgrade it? Because I want to straighten it out. That's why. And I figured out that I wanted to straighten out after I completed the road. So, you know, that may be an excuse, but I'll take what I can get. Let's connect you up and fix this. Kind of make it look at least a little bit prettier. Connect that up. What the hell are you doing here? Yeah, what are you doing, sir? The AI kind of went a little hectic with this one. We're gonna have to build a bridge. We're gonna have to build a pretty aggressive bridge. We are definitely taking out a pretty big loan. So we're doing high risk, high reward right now. But I think it will pay off. I have a pretty good idea that this will pay off and it will pay dividends. I just don't know how long until those dividends will pay. I hope it won't take long. I don't think it will take long. I think it will take a couple years in game. Not in real life. To pay off fully. But I'm also kind of assuming that that might not be the case. Let's just connect it straight up like this. I know that looks kind of wonky, but that works for a main connection, I guess. We don't need that connected. We do need this connected. So we'll actually go on this side of things. Go like this, and we'll connect you up like this. Go straight here. We'll delete that. Then we'll go, oh, and we'll go. We curve it. Thank you. We'll go just like this, I guess. We have to kind of dial it back here. Come on. Okay. No. We're gonna go from this side and then come over. See if it likes us any better. Okay, we have to do this. That works. Whatever, that works. Nah, I don't like that hump. Do not like that hump. Alright. There we go. That's better. That makes me a little bit happier to see. So we'll do that. Actually, we'll even delete this road. So they just have that one access point. We'll upgrade this road as well, so they don't have to, and yoink, and yoink. Okay. Sweet. So we'll do that. That's all corrected. We need to build a bridge. I'll probably build it here is kind of where I'm seeing. I know I'm not showing you any place, but this looks to be the cheapest for a bridge. So let's see. Why are you so much? Why are you so much? That's a lot for a freaking bridge there, buddy. That's like the shortest area I can build. No, that's the shortest area I can build. But it's... How much are you? 1 million. I'm saving 3 million just by doing that. How much were you? I don't think you were that much. I mean, I understand it's kind of thick, but... Come on. 4 million? 5 million? 3 million? 4 million? 3.7? 3.7 is what we're gonna get? 3.7? Yeah, 3.7. That's what we're getting. 3.7. Wow. That is a good chunk just for a bridge. So, let's borrow some money. Let's leave 5 million left over because I know I'll blow it. So let's try and get this as cheap as possible. Ooh. No. Dude, come on. Oh, because you're trying to do that. Yeah, I don't want you to do that. That's why. Okay. There. There's our 3-7. We'll do 3-7, I guess. We still have more roads to make. That's kind of the problem here. Maybe we'll just upgrade them for now. I will go to this as well. This is kind of straight, actually. This is fairly straight for the game, so I'm gonna just upgrade them. Yeah, I'm just gonna upgrade them. I don't know if I want to even connect this now because of the way that is, how expensive all that was. We just paid a shit ton of million in it. We just paid for 5 million? What was that? Whatever, how much it was. We still need to pay for the train and all the trucks. And jeez, can we stop with the expensive landscaping here? Go with the land, please. Don't start carving out ravines and canyons for my fucking road, please. Thank you. We want to kind of put this in the middle of the connection so we're not bothering too many trucks with the intersection. We still need to build these. We still need to build these. So let's build them. Build you as far away as we can for as cheap as possible. I saw 7.3 here. Oh, look at that. Nope. There we go. Build you there. This one's got to be off-centered here to like here. Just so it's a little bit ways from the intersection. You can be as close as you can. 50K I'll take. And let me put this one here as well for right now because it is a placeholder. We do need to get a route on this eventually. Because if this ever closes, we're kind of screwed. So we do need to continue this line basically ASAP. We need to continue this line as soon as we can. I'm not going to place that one there yet though. Because my last game that I had to where this disappeared, it never came back. Sand oil sand never came back. So I'm kind of cautious on if the mod doesn't respawn its industry. I'm kind of wary about it. I don't know if that was just a bug or if that was actually a part of the game that's supposed to happen like that or not. I don't really want that aggressive of a, whoa, that aggressive of a, thank you. Take that. Okay, so we have that. Let's make some lines here. Jacksonville to here. This kind of kills what I originally had for this line, actually. This kind of kills it, honestly. With that being there, it kind of kills it. Because the original intention for this line, and I did the same thing over here, so maybe I should have done the opposite way, actually. Come on, give me a nice curve. Give me a nice curve. Give me a nice curve. Thank you. Appreciate it. Alright. It doesn't look good, but I don't care. You have to continue this on too, because that's way too big of a distance to go all the way around rather than just connecting up to the main right here. So we'll just do this, connect right up to the main. I'm ignoring it. Because my original idea was to ship oil down here, up, oil down, fuel up. And keep some fuel here for distribution to Newark and Palmdale, and then ship it up for St. Louis and Barkley. That was my initial thought. But I'm starting to rethink my initial thought here. Because all this is going to come over here. This is looking more and more like just a standard trucking line. This is looking more and more like a standard truck line of 3 oil to 1, or 3 barrel to 1 oil, then fuel directly delivered to Newark and Santa Clara. This is looking more like this. I think that's what I'm gonna do actually. Well, let's make this. What do we agree on for rail? Do we have yellow anywhere? Let's make it piss yellow. Let's do that. Let's make it yellow. I can't remember what I originally agreed upon for color scheme, so I do know that obviously red. And we're gonna do a little different shade of blue, like a lighter shade of blue for these, for second tier. So I guess we make these and we just do truck. I'm thinking that's kind of what we do. Just to make it at least a little bit cheaper for right now. And then when we get some moolah, we will, when we get some more moolah, we'll continue on the train and then do that fuel, fire, whatever you want to call it, that way. I'm guessing that's what we do. Yeah. So we'll bring it to the station here. Bring it to the station. Bring it down by rail to here. Have it delivered. Processed. Bring it back. And bring it up for distribution here and for distribution up here. That's kind of what I'm seeing. I mean, no. We can do bread here. I mean, we have bread. We can deliver bread to. I mean, we should deliver it to Miami here soon, eventually. But I mean, this is close enough to where we could deliver bread here as well. I don't see any problem with that. So maybe we will buy a train. That doesn't reach all the markets though. Well, what if I do this? I'm gonna be losing a couple anyway, so I might as well not even. Because this is delivering to Lansing and Berkeley, not to Pomona. I'm gonna change these names. These names are difficult for me to pronounce. What are these? Are these like Western? You're not. I know you aren't. Newark I know, because we have one in New York. Obviously Common City. Don't know where the fuck you're from. Know where you're from. I kind of remember this name being talked about before. No idea. No, I didn't even know this was a city name. No idea. I mean, no, actually, is it Lansing or? There is a small little shitty town in New York. I can't remember if it's Lansing or not. I can't remember if it's Lansing. Either way, St. Louis. I recognize St. Louis, obviously, but a lot of these I don't. I'd say like half of these I don't recognize at all. We need to delete a truck off this line. So we'll delete you. I don't care that you have cargo. Just to kind of allow that line to breathe. Probably should put another truck on this line as well, because he's decaying. Bread is fine from what I'm seeing. I don't know. We have 9 and 2 for low. Are you low? You're food low. You're not. Okay. You're not bread low. That's that. 1 second. Oh, jeez, allergies. Beautiful thing about spring. I love the warm weather. I love the changing temperature. I hate the allergies. The allergies start to get to me. But we will see how this line will manage. This has to be truck. It has to be truck. So let's do truck. I don't want to say I'm disappointed, but I kind of am. I kind of am, because I kind of wanted to do a train line today. I really wanted to do a train line. And yeah, technically I still could do a train, but nah, I'm not doing a train. Not yet. I already made a route to Santa Clara, even though it's a little bit. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Okay. So we need new lines. What do I have here? I have these 3 blue lines there. Okay. I need to make a new line from you to you. And you need to be, I think we're gonna go with this light blue here. And then let's do from you to Newark. And then we'll do one from you to Santa Clara. Truck stop. Okay. You're close. Nice try. And then this orange line needs to be replaced, or not replaced, but recolored. There. So, trucks will be expensive. Do we have fuel truck? We do have tanker trucks. So let's get 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's get 9 for the long haul here. We're definitely gonna need more. Like, I know we're gonna need more. So let's kind of go. That's that one. That's that one. Let's go this one. Okay. Alright. And we'll. Forgot because that mod. Let's do 5 for this line. To the left. There we go. Let's go 5, 6, 7 for the other line, the midway. And we will go down here, right there. Let's do 2 for the in-between. This one I can look for color. Go 2 for that. I think that might be overkill, but I'm willing to try. Let's go 4 for Santa Clara. Okay, Santa Clara. And then 2 for Newark, I'm kind of thinking. Let's go 2 for Newark. Newark. Okay. Unpause. Get all these bastards out of here. Fish refinery in Jacksonville. Do we even have meat over here? Oh wait, was that actually what it, that's, yeah, we do have, we have St. Louis meat. So he said we had, said he had fish, right? That's not Jacksonville, is it? That is Jacksonville. That's fucking Jacksonville. Okay. Sure it is. That's kind of a long journey. So actually, that kind of did ruin my original plan here. This oil refinery did kind of ruin my plan. Don't get me wrong, I still like it mainly just because it's on trucks, but it did kind of ruin my plan. And you are a slow giving oil. Hey, that time it did update the name. That time it did update the name. Oh yeah, we're gonna need cargo bays for these back here. Because there's such a slow line, we're gonna need it. And they're gonna be expensive because they're off camber. So let's actually put these in here. Because we're gonna need them. That's not up for discussion. We are going to need them. This one might need them. This is kind of slow. So I don't know if it will. It might pick up pace. I don't know. I'll put one down. I'll put one down to just kind of see how it goes. So you guys have made the line correct. You guys have, yes. And hopefully we can get some of this stuff delivered. You guys are just completing your line just so we can get initiated. Not expecting him to make money yet. Not expecting, but you know. Come on. hoping this will make us money. Don't. I bet you it will. I worry about stuff not making me money, but it eventually always does. You know, it does eventually make me money. I just get paranoid about that fact that it might not. So like you said, I get paranoid. And you guys picked up a crap ton of oil. You're all picking up. You're all gonna be full. I think you're all gonna be full. I'm pretty sure. And this is good because they're gonna space out now fairly well. You guys do have a very long journey ahead of you. I probably wouldn't hurt to actually kind of cut up instead of having them loop around. So maybe we do that actually. Let's see if the AI will even like it if we do this. The AI might not like it if we do this, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Oh, I meant to confirm that actually. So on the return journey, they should take that route because that should be shorter. I mean, it is shorter, but I hope the AI recognizes it as being shorter and faster. So that should help with the journey. It should take off a few seconds on that journey. And wow, it is freaking maxed out, and it's still bleeding. I'm not exactly sure how much I gave it. So we do have fuel here, which is good. We are getting this processed and started. Let's check on our stone. Is it recovering fairly well? Bricks. Okay, maybe we actually don't need more trucks. It's just fluctuating because of the truck alignment. Let's look at our lines actually. While we're here, let's look at our lines. I'm not worried about you. I'm not worried about any of you. You I'm worried about. Why are you making negative 67 grand here? You I'm kind of worried about. You why are you negative 76? Are the trucks just so slow? Passenger routes are doing good. Okay. So we do need to rename some of these lines here. We do need to rename some of them. So let's do, so we have crude oil, that's not crude oil. That is fuel, sir. So it does go to the default of what it has. You are oil, just oil, not crude. So you are oil. Okay. And you are fuel. You are not crude oil. So I'll rename all these. Bam. I like this. I do like this. It's by style and alphabetically for which type of industry. This is gonna be an interesting line. I already know this is gonna be fun to try and do. Let me at least put the depot. I'm gonna put the depot in the middle to make it easier on myself later on. Let's put it on this side. Like this. I think that clicked it. See? Had to autosave, please? No, it didn't. Okay. Placed it. You know what I meant. And we'll connect it right up. It does not need to be a good speed connection or anything. I don't care what the speed exiting or entering the depot is. I just care that it can enter or exit the depot. So that works. That looks good to me. Looks good for my house. Okay. So we are getting more oil here than I expected. So we might need to increase our truck count for this. I do not want to bleed on this at all. This is too much of a possibly profitable line to bleed anything. Let's get another truck for the oil line. And we'll go down to oil. Get another truck there. Just in case. I don't know if it matters, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Now I'm very curious why... Was it Lansing? Which one was it? That is not making me money. You just... now you are. Now they start looking at you. You're negative 14. I'm guessing that'll balance out eventually. I'm hoping it'll balance out eventually. Bread lines are profitable. We have anything, we have more bread than we actually need, so we can deliver to other places. So I'm not too concerned about my trucking lines. My trucking lines are making money. They're doing what they need to do. So that is good. Das gut. I will take that as a victory. We have, yes, they're bleeding. We could use more trucks on these lines, but we do not have the, I mean, we do have the currency to do trucks. Let me specify. We do have the money to put more trucks on there. I just don't know how valuable that will be putting more trucks on this line, because this is already looking pretty aggressive for how many trucks I need here. I did not think I needed this many trucks here, but apparently I do. So let's put more, another on the oil line. We're gonna freaking 4 trucks going back and forth. We're probably not even with freaking like 8, which I was not expecting at all. And we need to keep an eye on this. We need to keep an eye on this. We need to get this line set up as soon as we can, because as soon as that decays and we don't have a line set up, we're kind of screwed. So let's actually throw in some rail right now. Great, thank you. Excuse me. Throw in some rail right now. We'll try to miss Jacksonville as much as we can. Yeah, that's a fairly gentle curve. Try to miss Jacksonville as much as we can here. Put some nice gentle curves on. Let's go there. That's a little bit less gentle than it probably should be, but jeez, that looks stupid. Jeez. Whatever. I'm not that concerned about it right now. We need to miss the crude oil as well. We need to miss this oil line. We might go up. Actually, I'm kind of thinking, let's go up. So instead of this hobbled together mess that we put, let's go up instead. So we'll continue this on just kind of like this. And we'll hit right there for the connection, so it's at least a little bit flatter. And then we'll circle around like here. Yes, let's do this. We'll do this. Okay. And then we'll make a nice gentle curve here. We are gonna dip into this line here, at least a little bit. We don't really have much of a choice in it. This is a pretty aggressive hill. Holy crap. Does it look bad? Yeah, kind of, I'd say. I kind of would like a more smoother transition. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay. Then let's... But we do have to cross for this one at least. Let's go... Kind of made a Wookiee noise, but it's okay. Kind of go like this. Go around. Gentle curve, gentle curve, gentle curve. Gentle curve, gentle curve. Gentle curve. Okay, gentle curve. Okay, that's more gentle. Okay, which side do we want to be on? We are going to want to be on the left side. We are definitely going to want to be on the left side here. We do not want to be on the right side at all. Basically just because of Santa Clara. Is that 75 all the way? It is 75 all the way. We're going to want to be on... I mean, we're riding this. Like, we are riding this edge right now. We're actually snapping to it. I'm not going to put up that much of a fight against it. This is fucking... Whose idiot idea was it to do this? To go up this hill? Whose brilliance was that? I don't know. That's weird, huh? So let's cut across. Back more though. We'll cut across here at a decent angle to where we're not filling our wallets just yet. This is not gentle at all. This entire process is not full of gentle curves. Here is causing problems financially and terrain-wise. Whoa, almost did a curve, which I did not want to do. And we have another uphill here, so kind of go like this, and then we'll come down, okay, gave it too much at the top, or went too far at the top, go here and then come down. Jeez. There we go. That's a bit better. How stupid does it look? Doesn't look stupid at all, actually. Why was it being so aggressive? That was actually a very gentle curve. Slope, I mean. They could have done that, no freaking problem. Now, we will want to cut across again here now. Let's do back it up a little ways. Kind of go like this, and then we'll go like this. Yes. I don't think this is high speed fit. Some of those curves that we've put in, I don't think are high speed. I don't care. I mean, yeah, we cut some of the terrain, but that's okay. Just kind of worried about getting this connected and straight-ish as possible movements. This is aggressive. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, that's great. What are you doing, game? Like, what are you doing to me? Okay, let's bring this up. I think we're getting close. Yes, we are. So we can back you off aggressively, and then we'll just meet it right up. This is flat enough terrain, I think, where this won't cost me a shit ton. No, it won't. Okay, so that is the train line completed. Let's you to you and make that yellow. Make it piss colored. Okay, train lines completed. No trains on board. I will take that as a victory for today. Thank you very much for watching. We shall continue this once again. Get this oil hopefully better. Get more profit, because I don't even know what our profit looks like. We made negative on rail, which no shit. We made just over $1 million on road. We need to get that up. Thank you very much for watching. I shall see you next time.